Yep, we're good.
Hi, I'm Ryan Wright.
And I'm Jerry.
Welcome to ReasonsToSee.com,
Where we give you reasons to see.
and not to see.
Skyfall.
So let's hang out.
Ryan's consensus.
There are a lot of reasons to watch Skyfall.
There are a lot of reasons to watch Skyfall.
Done. Jerry's famous consensus.
There are a lot of reasons to watch Skyfall, folks.
There are a lot of reasons to watch Skyfall.
Daniel Craig is awesome in this film.
Reasons to see number 1, Daniel Craig.
I mean, the level of expression and the level of just like depth he brings to Bond is awesome.
The piercing blue eyes.
Yeah, I wonder if those eyes were CG because they're just that piercing.
He's buff.
Yeah, and he has such a distinctive shape that you can always tell, even if he's in the shadows, you always know it's him.
There's such a strong level of intensity he brings behind the performance.
Yeah, totally. And I mean, he's I didn't have anything there.
Okay. And this one too, he's actually a lot more charming.
He does have a humorous side. It's like they balance out his toughness with a good emotional depth, and also then with the charm and stuff. It's like they're bringing a lot of the old Bond back too.
He feels more like Bond than ever in this film.
More than any of the Craig ones, he feels the most like Bond in this one.
Reasons to see number 2, Javier Bardem.
Javier Bardem is an awesome Bond villain.
Fantastic villain.
Yeah, and in fact, he has one of my favorite moments in any Bond movie I've ever seen, and also just this year. That one moment where he's got Bond tied to the chair, it's such a great moment. It's such an awesome moment.
Such an unconventional villain. Like, he brings such a different type of villain to a Bond movie. You know, he's a little flamboyant.
He's a little unhinged, but he does it so perfectly that it's creepy and maniacal, but yet you still get it. Like, you still understand it.
He's fun to watch, but he's still threatening.
He's a little bit gay.
Reasons to see number 3, the writing.
I love the writing of this movie. I felt that almost everyone had a purpose in this film. Bond even has a character growth.
It comes full circle, man.
James Bond had a character growth. M had a character growth. Javier Bardem, even you get to explore his character.
It's all personal. Like, it's all interrelated with MI6, and you know, it's all about Bond and M and Javier Bardem's character. Like, it's all so tightly intertwined. It's not just, oh, this guy needs to take over the world, we have to stop him now.
Yeah.
This is all super personal. It's even deeper than before.
The movie knew when it was supposed to be dark, it knew when it was supposed to be personal, it knew when it was supposed to be fun and adventurous. It was honest. The script was an honest screenplay.
It didn't feel like, let's find ways to link each big action set piece together. You don't even notice when there's not action happening because you're so enthralled by what's going on with these characters and the mystery and all that stuff.
Reasons to see number 4, Q.
I like Q a lot in the film. He was really charming.
He plays off Bond really well because
Oh,
they
yeah.
are totally different types of characters.
Any banter between them was awesome. I can't wait to see them play off each other again in another film.
Yeah, let's have a Q spin-off series.
Yeah, just Q.
Reasons to see number 5, Sam Mendes.
Bringing Sam Mendes on board. He's one of my favorite directors.
Revolutionary Road.
Yeah. He really seemed to know how to combine both this new Bond that was reinvented, but it's very evident that he loves the other 25,000 Bond movies that were made. And you had to mesh them all together so well and create such a perfect tone.
They're just bringing old Bond and new Bond, and they're just creating this perfect middle ground by finding that balance between the classic and the new. There's also the stuff about how MI6 is antiquated and they're trying to fight for their, you know, relevance. And then you've got the idea that Bond is old, you know, and it's a young man's game and stuff. And even, you know, Bond and Q have that old versus new dynamic. So there's a huge, you know, undertone of old versus new.
I've never seen so much symbolism before in a James Bond film. Sam Mendes knew how to make it fun, and he knew how to make it dark, he knew how to make it personal, and he was able to make all kinds of different action scenes. I really felt like there was an actual sense of danger going on for James Bond in this film. You know, all the other Bond films are always like, he's gonna be okay, he's gonna be fine, he's just gonna have sex with some bitches, and he's gonna walk out of this alright, guns blazing. And this one, It's weird. It's like I knew 2 more sequels were on the way, but I still felt like shit can go really wrong for James Bond right now.
And especially after the way they open the film. They open it on the note of like, oh, he's not invincible after all. Like,
yeah, it really felt like the directing and the writing working together, where they were all asking themselves, the scenes that require danger, how can we heighten it and even make it more dangerous? This one really felt like a spy movie. It was great.
Reason to see number 6. Cinematography.
This film just looked beautiful.
It's like every shot looks like a painting, and everything is so symmetrical, so well framed.
Unlike Quantum of Solace, you can actually tell what's going on in the action scenes.
Yeah, a little bit. Part of what's so cool, and this is a directing and cinematography thing, there's a whole bunch of stuff in this movie about working in the shadows and stuff like that, and so many of the fight scenes and the actual espionage stuff takes place in shadows with very minimal light or very creative light. You know, there's lots of silhouettes. There's a lot of really symbolic cinematography here. Elegant but gritty and dark.
I loved how they took advantage of each location. They even captured every location beautifully. Everywhere they went, I wanted to go there and do what James Bond was doing.
I read the credits and I think they really did shoot in all those places.
Yeah, they shot in like every single one of those locations, and boy, I'm happy they did it.
Reasons to see number 7. The action.
There's a lot of great action in this film. Not every fight scene is the same. From the opening scene, to the fight scene in Shanghai, to the fight scene in the pit, to every single fight scene in it was different in its own way, but it still kept the Bond flavor going on throughout it.
You've got the sort of gritty, you know, dogfighter that we kind of brought in with the Casino Royale, but you've also got the espionage sort of in the shadows stuff later on.
Fun action, you got dark action, you got violent action, you got all kinds of different themes of action going on in this film. I love how each action scene seemed necessary at the time too. It didn't seem like they just threw in an action scene to go, we need more action. Like every action scene heightened the intensity of the story.
Yeah, totally.
Reasons to see number 8. The score.
I gotta give a shout out to Thomas Newman for this because, I mean, not just, you know, the classic Bond theme, but like the whole score was really good, and there was a lot of interesting music they were doing. You know, some of it was that classy espionage music, and there was some stuff that was like electronic, but in just the right ways.
The music does move you, you know?
It wasn't distracting, but I found myself going, I really like this score.
From the synergy from the writing, directing, acting, cinematography, and then topping it off with that music, wow, the film just moves you, dude.
Yeah.
Reasons to see number 9. Naomi Harris.
Naomi Harris is charming in this film. She's funny at times, and her and James Bond have great chemistry.
Yeah, they play off each other well. They do some fun stuff with her character.
Reasons not to see.
There are only reasons to see this movie.
There aren't any.
Yeah, I mean, I guess if you're like stuffy or
Or a bitch.
yeah, you don't like movies or something, I don't know. Or if you're homeless.
Yeah.
Now, if you have like trauma related to espionage, like spy related things, then maybe don't go see this movie.
If you don't like charming men.
If James Bond had sex with you and then didn't call you back, and like you got jumped by a bunch of spies,
And pregnant.
yeah,
God.
oh,
I knew a woman once.
that's a spinoff.
Yeah.
I'm James Bond's son. What's up? We get Shia LaBeouf to be him.
Alright, we're done. Sweet, dude.